This video is for everyone, including but not excluded to Spudley Dudley, and if you want to get your name in the jar of names, all you have to do is keep commenting on these videos, and if you can tell me what film I've referenced in this episode, then please let me know. So I'm pretty good at doing knots. You could say I'm the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. That is of course a lie though, I'm terrible at knots. But I have always found them interesting. When I was younger, I was shown a lot of them as a kid. I remember one particular where it kept going and going and going. I think it was called a drummer's knot, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, always loved it. And for some reason, that's always sort of made me hold on to all these shoelaces. Like when I chuck out a pair of shoes, I always hold on to some shoelaces. I don't know why, but I do. But I think it's time that I actually learn how to do some of them properly because I can't remember that far back. So let's try learning some different knots and see how well it goes. I'm using a website called Animated Knots to show me how to do some of these knots. They show you how to make them with a little slideshow, which is pretty helpful. But I'm going to ignore the basic knots. So the way you tie your shoes, I'm not going to do, and the pretty simple knot that everyone seems to do at every occasion, I'm not going to do that either. Having said that, we're going to start off with a square knot, or also known as a reef knot. I'm going to take two pieces of string. I'm going to wrap one over the other, like so, and then fold the other one back underneath it, which this is pretty much one of the simple knots, which I'm not doing. And then you take that same piece, wrap it again over the other one, and then through the hole again, and then you pull it all straight, and that will form a reef knot, which I assume you use to put two pieces of string or rope together. Next is a sheet bend, or a weaver's knot. I've got two pieces of string here. I've made a little loop with one of them. I'm going to take the other one and poke it through the back of the loop, back over the top so it goes at the bottom, and then I'm going to pull it down a bit and put it through the two hoops that I've made, and then pull it straight or taunt, and that will make a weaver's knot or a sheet bend. I guess this is the same reason as the other one, just to merge two strings together. Next is my favourite one. It is called a figure 8 knot. With one piece of string this time, you're going to, it's quite easy to do. You have to sort of wrap it over the top of the string. You can see I'm having a bit of trouble here, so I'm going to just wrap it over the top, then thread it through on the other side, and then poke it through the hole that you've just made, or the loop, sorry, and then pull it straight. And you sort of see it looks a little bit like an 8. It actually looks very beautiful, but it's quite hard to see on the video because it's because of all the different colours I've got going on. But yeah, that's my favourite knot. Very easy to do. Next is a slip knot, which is not the transformer. This uses one piece of string. You take it and fold it round to make a loop and go underneath the other piece of string. And then you need to make another loop and stick it through the other loop, but not all the way through. And then you just need to pull it tight to lock it into place. And that creates a slip knot. Now, I assume by the name, this is used to stop things from sliding through certain holes like that. Next is a knot that I think the website doesn't really show very clearly. It's called a noose knot. Using one piece of string, you take the end and you make it into like a little bit of a spiral. Make sure that it goes over the top of the other piece of string, like just like that. You can see there, just so that obviously helps out later. Then take this piece of string in your left hand or right hand, pull it underneath the hoop and pull it taunt so it makes a noose. That's the part that doesn't really show very well on the website, but that is how you make a noose. Probably one of the hardest ones we've done today. And this is obviously it's very similar to the hangman's noose, although it's not the same knot. We'll do that another time, but you can see how it works. You can pull it straight here. You've got a bigger loop, and then you can pull it to make it tighter. There we go. Just like that. These are not the droid you're looking for. There's something very simple and I want to say ancient about making knots. It sort of gets you in touch with your roots and the olden times. But it's very great once you've done one, and you get a very big sense of accomplishment when you finally learn how to do it. So especially with some of these, I struggled a little bit to learn them, especially with the noose. But once I did it, great sense of accomplishment. But again, the website where I learned all of these knots is Animated Knots. You can find a link in the description, or you can type it in yourself. But the only thing that's left to say now is if you could tell me what film I've referenced in this episode, then please let me know in the comments below. But this video is now yours to do with as you wish. Of course, you can always like it, you could share it, or you could use it to complete the Kessel Run in under 12 parasecs.